We're gathered here tonight at this beautiful, in this magical city with views of the Bosphorus. This city is the city we call home, where three of the world's biggest empires fought over to claim it as their capital. The city is so great that it had to be over 2 continents, not just one, and now we're on one of them. Students have the honor of having spent their schooling years here in this fantastic city. You've learned from the very best teachers, and the very best teachers have lovingly taught you all. We have a few speeches by our high honor students, followed by school leadership, and then diploma ceremony, and then dinner.
نقف اليوم في هذا الصرح العريق والساحر وعلى أرض تاريخية وأمام هذه الإطلالة الخلابة لمنطقة البوسفور لنحتفل سويا بنهاية حقبة وبداية أخرى. هذه المدينة التي اتخذناها منزلا تتربع كعاصمة عالمية ل3 من أكبر الإمبراطوريات في التاريخ. لذا نقول لكم طلابنا الأعزاء بأن تفتخروا في قضاء سنواتكم الدراسية هنا. سنبدأ حفلنا الكريم بكلمات طيبة من قبل طلابنا المتفوقين وإدارتنا الكريمة، ومن ثم يتم توزيع الشهادات يتبعها حفل العشاء. فاستمتع بكل هذه اللحظات الثمينة سويا.
We'll first be starting with the national anthem, so if I could kindly ask you all to stand up, please.
نبدأ حفلنا بالوقوف احتراما وتقديرا للنشيد الوطني التركي.
Thank you, everyone. We'll be starting this evening with Quran recitation by our student Bishop Atun. Enjoy the evening.
شكرا جزيلا لكم. نفتتح حفلنا المميز بتلاوة خاشعة من آيات من الذكر الحكيم يتلوها علينا الطالب بشر أتون.
He'll be arriving shortly as we call Bishop.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. ولقد آتينا لقمان الحكمة أن اشكر لله ومن يشكر فإن فإنما يشكر لنفسه ومن كفر فإن الله غني حميد. وإذ قال لقمان لابنه وهو يعظه يا بني لا تشرك بالله إن الشرك لظلم عظيم. ووصينا الإنسان بوالديه حملته أمه وهنا على وهن وفصاله في عامين أن اشكر لي ولوالديك إلي المصير. وإن جاهداك على أن تشرك بي ما ليس لك به علم فلا تطعهما وصاحبهما في الدنيا معروفا واتبع سبيل من أناب إلي ثم إلي مرجعكم فأنبئكم بما كنتم تعملون. يا بني إنها إن تك مثقال حبة من خردل فتكن في صخرة أو في السماوات أو في الأرض يأت بها الله إن الله لطيف خبير. يا بني أقم الصلاة وأمر بالمعروف وانه عن المنكر واصبر على ما أصابك إن ذلك من عزم الأمور. ولا تصعر خدك للناس ولا تمش في الأرض مرحا إن الله لا يحب كل مختال فخور.
Beautiful words. Now, I would like all of you to help me welcome and give a big round of applause to our graduating class of 2022, led by our academic director, Mr. Aljazari. Congratulations, graduates. Now, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. I would now like you to help me to invite to the stage our academic director, Mr. Raoul Assaid, to welcome you all.
إن القائد الناجح والمبدع هو من يوازن بين ثقافة القيادة ومبادئها وبين حرصه على جمع قلوب من حوله لأسمى الأهداف. أفضل مزايا القائد هو ألا يجعل من حوله يثقون فقط، لكن هو الذي يحث الجميع على الوثوق والإيمان بأنفسهم وقدراتهم، فعل همم وينجز العمل الدؤوب. دعونا ندعو إلى المسرح الأستاذ راؤول السعيد، المدير الأكاديمي لمدارس الجزري الدولية للعلوم والتكنولوجيا.
Thank you. Esteemed General Manager, Dr. Arsini Chewlo. Our Business Manager, Mr. Abu Bakr Solmaz. Our distinguished guests of honor and shareholders, school principals, and honorable administrators, our valuable coordinators and teachers, our dear graduates, our precious parents, good evening all. Today is a victorious day, is a momentous day for all of you graduates. You stand here just a few steps away from your future, a few steps away from a new chapter in your lives. It's not a distant reality anymore. It all begins here. Your future begins today. Some time ago, you entered the school gates as senior students to start an educational year like no other. A journey full of knowledge and experiences, but you are leaving today as mature adults after you have completed your school year with all the needed courses for a successful year. I am very proud to be your academic director, high school principal, advisor, and a brother. When I look at you, I remember when you all entered in the beginning of the year, or some of you last year as well. All what I remember, them trying to find friends, to adapt, and to live in harmony. And when I look at you today, I see ambitious people. All of you made friends, happy, adapted, and all of you are accepted in the top universities in Turkey, Spain, England, USA, Qatar, Dubai, top universities in Turkey and all around the world. What should I say for those stars who made this beautiful world a better place? They means a lot of things to each of you. To some, it comes as a welcome relief. To others, it's accompanied with a feeling of nostalgia as you look back on good times and the friends you have made. Most of you are looking into the future with anticipations and assumptions as you are highly concerned with what to do with your lives. But keep something in your mind. The college track you choose to follow and the success in work after that all depend on your attitude towards it. And there lies the secret of life. No matter where you go or what you do, there are challenges ahead of you. What I'm asking of you today is to meet and overcome those challenges with your head held high and your heart wide open. Yes, you must try to excel and strive for excellence in every task you do. What you have to know today is that every accomplishment you achieve will benefit the society as a whole, because when you succeed, you lighten up the burdens on your fellow men. Well, You may have the power to inspire you may not have the power to inspire the entire world to strive for success, but you do have the power to try to achieve it yourselves. My challenge to each one of you is to do all you can to do to reach your fullest potential. If each one of you do that, just imagine the wonderful outcome. By the end of my speech, I would like to thank our General Manager for his continuous support throughout the school year, this year and last year. Without you, we couldn't do it alone. Thank you. And I would like to thank our business manager, Mr. Abu Bakr, for supporting us in every single detail we need. So thank you. You're our backbone. I would like to thank all the high school teachers and the students and mothers and fathers and all parents for raising such children. We have spent a lovely year together. It meant a lot to me. This class, I will never forget, the class of 2022. To thank all our managers and our senior administrators and supervisors for making this year a better place and more organized. Finally, I would conclude with one thing. I just want you to know, our dear graduates, that we really love you so much. Whatever you do in your future, when you feel tired, come back to our hearts. You always find a place. Thank you. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you very much, Mr. Raoul, for that beautiful speech. So we will now proceed with our student speeches. Our high school would like to invite our high school student, Ines Ghazawi. She is a high honor student and also the president of our student council. She'll be sharing her graduation reflections with us all.
نبقى الآن مع كلمة رئيسة مجلس طلبة مدارس الجزري بالانتخاب الخريجة المتفوقة الطالبة إيناس غزاوي، فلتتفضل إلى المسرح.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Hello parents, graduates, teachers, our academic director, Mr. Raoul, and our general manager, Mr. Asen. Today is a day that I've yearned for as long as I can remember. A day that I've had on the calendar in my mind for ages. And I cannot believe it's finally here. But most of all, a day we all worked so hard to get to. From the beginning of my education journey, I have faced countless challenges, countless hardships, countless speed bumps, but also priceless memories. But with all of this, I have learned a lot. I've learned to always stick to my morals, to be my own best friend, and to work towards any goal, big or small. For a while, I was stuck in a never-ending cycle of work, home, study, repeat. I wasn't living, I was surviving. And I felt like everything was going to come crashing down all at once. I was just stuck in a hole that I tried so hard to get out of. But thanks to my father, who always was there to support me, to make me laugh, being a true role model, and for being my best friend. My mother for being my rock, my reliable shoulder, for giving the warmest hugs. My brothers for making me laugh, for always defending me, having my back. My sister for always calling me to check up on me, coming to my rescue whenever I needed her. One of my best friends for flying out to see me graduate, Jude. For my best friends in Saudi Arabia that still called me after I left, making sure I am still moving forward, Sirin Khadija. For the greatest friends I've made in a short time at school, Ebra and Rawand, I am so thankful. For a long time, I wanted this year to end. I've been counting down the years since grade 9, and now that it's happening, I'm in disbelief. But one thing is for sure, I had the best support system I could ever ask for. I've been in and out of schools a lot, but I can say one thing for sure, this class is one that I'll miss for sure. One that has always wanted to make memories, one that share one thing in common. All of us shared the fact that we had to leave our schools, countries, and friends, which is why I think we all have some sort of understanding of each other, even if we aren't close. Being president this year was an honor. It made me learn how to deal with people, how to plan, and how to be a fair leader. I want to thank the following teachers and administration: Miss Zainab, Miss Gizam, and Miss Sara. Thank you all for being the teachers to really impact my whole year. I would also like to thank Mr. Raul and Mr. Arsin for these wonderful 2 years and this beautiful graduation. Lastly, I want to thank and congratulate my fellow graduates for this year, and I know we are all destined to an amazing future, becoming doctors, psychologists, directors, and much more. Thank you.
Beautiful reminders. We all were very much in need of them, and congratulations. I'd now like to welcome our high honor student who was also first ranked, and welcome her to the stage to share her reflections, Denise Turan.
والآن نتشارك مع الطالبة المتفوقة الأولى على صفها دنيس توران تجربتها التعليمية ونستمع إليها بفخر كبير.
Sayın öğretmenlerim, sevgili mezun arkadaşlarım, saygıdeğer veliler ve kıymetli misafirler, öncelikle hepiniz mezuniyetimize hoş geldiniz. Konuşmama başlamadan önce bugün bana bu konuşmayı yapma şansını tanıyan Sayın Genel Müdürümüz Ersin İşçioğlu'na, değerli akademik direktörümüz Raul El-Said'e ve tüm öğretmenlerimize teşekkür etmek isterim. Bu sahnede bulunduğum için çok mutlu ve gururluyum. Her başlangıcın bir sonu olduğu gibi bugün de çok uzun bir maratonu iyisiyle kötüsüyle, acısıyla tatlısıyla birlikte sonlandırıyoruz. Bununla birlikte önümüzde yeni kapılar ve bembeyaz sayfalar açılıyor. Son 12 yıl sürecinde çok şeyler yaşadık. Birlikte güldük, eğlendik ve üzüldük. Ama en önemlisi birbirimizden yeni şeyler öğrendik. Ve her türlü iyi bir insan olmak için elimizden geleni yaptık. Ne kadar farklı olursak olalım, herkese karşı saygı ve sevgi duymayı, kısacası insanlığı öğrendik. Şimdi ise nice neşeli anılar ve duygular eşliğinde yarınları güzel beklentilerle kucaklıyoruz. Vedalar zordur biliyorum ve şu anda da öğrenciler olarak hepimizin içinde buruk bir his var. Sevinip ya da üzülmem gerektiğini bilmiyorum. Ama kalbimin bir köşesi derin bir hüzünle dolu. Artık oturamayacağım o sandalyeyi çok özleyeceğimi ve geçmişteki günlerimi çok arayacağımı biliyorum. Ama sevgili öğretmenlerimiz, bizleri hep mevsimlik çiçekler olarak hatırlayın. Mevsimler gelip geçer, bizler solmayız ama yeni yerlerde çiçek açarız. Bizim yerimize de okulda yeni çiçekler açacaktır. Onları yetiştiren ve muzipliklerimizi hoş gören bütün hocalarımıza teşekkür ediyor ve hepinizi saygıyla selamlıyorum. Eğer şimdiye kadar bir saygısızlığımızı gördüyseniz affınıza sığınarak gençliğimize vermenizi rica ediyorum. Değerli ailem, tüm ömrüm boyunca ne yaparsam yapayım, her ne kadar sizi üzersem üzeyim, karşılıksız bir şekilde benim yanımda olup ve beni olduğum gibi sevdiniz. Ne olursa olsun bana güçlü durmayı ve umudumu kaybetmemeyi öğrettiniz. Sevgili annem, sen benim her iyi ve kötü anımda yanımda oldun. Kıymetli babam, sevgini hep kalbimde hissettirdin. Sizin kızınız olduğum için gurur duyuyorum. Bugün biricik kardeşim ve sevgili kuzenim de burada. Onlara da hep benim yanımda olup beni destekledikleri için çok teşekkür ediyorum ve onları da çok seviyorum. Ve son olarak sevgili arkadaşlarım, belki bir daha hepimiz aynı sınıfta olamayız. Ama nerede olursak olalım hiçbir zaman birbirimizi unutmayacağız. Aynı eskisi gibi tek yürek olacağız ve mesafeler birbirimize duyduğumuz sevgi ve saygıdan hiçbir şey esirgeyemeyecek. Bu akşam beni dinlediğiniz için sizlerden teşekkür ediyorum. bütün arkadaşlarımın ve bizden sonraki öğrencilerin başarılarını arzulayarak sizlere sağlıklı ve mutlu ömürler diliyorum. Teşekkür ederim.
Thank you very much to Deniz. Also, just so you all know, Deniz has only been in Istanbul for under a year, so she's doing very fantastic. So she thanked her parents, she thanked her cousin, who's also here to support her, she thanked her teachers, and she thanked the school leadership, while also sharing her experiences. Now, as every big event goes, lots of dedication has been put into preparing this graduation ceremony. Thank you for all staff members involved. We've compiled a few of these moments to be shared shortly on stage.
الكثير من الجهد والطاقة وضعت في سبيل إنجاح هذا الحفل، فكل الشكر للزملاء القائمين على هذا العمل المتميز في تنظيمه وإبداعه. على دفعته بكل جدارة وتألق الطالب زياد قطب إلى المسرح لإلقاء كلمة خريج.
Dear teachers, parents, graduates, and esteemed guests, I am honored to be standing here before you on such a memorable occasion. To start my speech, I would like to thank my parents and my teachers as they are the reason, after God, that I am where I am today. And of course, I have not forgotten about our veteran business manager, Mr. Abu Bakr, our valued academic director, Mr. Raoul, and our esteemed general manager, Mr. Ersin. Let's all give them a big round of applause. Our years of high school were not a breeze, but they were not an icebox either. We had fun and developed relationships that would last a lifetime. But the most important thing is, against all the odds we faced, we stood our ground, and here we are, graduating with our heads held high. Now we have finished high school and can go out into the world and spread our wings of freedom for everyone on this globe to see. However, these people will not only see our freedom, but we will make them bear witness to the greatness that we, class of 2022, will achieve. William Shakespeare once said, "Some of us are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them." Most of us are not born great, and we cannot depend on having greatness thrust upon us. Thus, while we go down the road of adulthood, we should always strive to achieve greatness, so we can all leave a legacy that will not only be remembered by the people of today, but also by many generations to come. The great people of today were not the great people of today were always average people like you and me. To achieve greatness and to leave a legacy does not depend on what you have been given, but what you intend to give to the world. As we pave our way through this life and try to achieve our goals, we should all we will no doubt encounter failure. And to that, I would like to recite this beautiful quote by Dennis Waitley upon you. Failure should be our teacher, not our undertaker. Failure is a delay, not defeat. It is a temporary detour, not a dead end. Failure is something we can only avoid by saying nothing, doing nothing, and being nothing. And always remember, hacking away at a clam is always necessary to reveal the pearl within. While we start to pursue our passions and continue our ascent through college and beyond, I hope that we, graduates of 2022, do not forget the ties that bind us today. We may split now, but when one of us gets fractured down the road, I hope that we will all be by his side to fix him and help him to the haven he desires in this world. To wrap up my speech, I would like to directly address the graduates. I am not only proud of the people we are today, but also the people we will become. I feel proud when I look back on the years we spent together as classmates and the tedious challenges we had to overcome to be here. I feel proud when I reminisce about the fun times we had together as friends, and most of all, I feel proud to be called an Aljazari 2022 graduate along with you. Thank you.
درسنا كثير من موضوع المدارس والكل نصحونا بمدارس الجزري والحمد لله يعني توفقنا. درسنا كثير من موضوع سعيدين يعني بالتجربة معكم. بناتي أول والحمد لله يعني توفقنا كنا سعيدين يعني بالتجربة معكم.
أنا بناتي أول سنة في هاي المدرسة تأقلموا يعني بطريقة سريعة حقيقة.
جينا لهون الحمد لله ما تعذبنا بشيء، يعني أول ما جيت كنت إيكيب يعني كإدارة وككل شيء كان جدا جدا رائع. هني كانوا مهتمين بكل تفصيل بتفصيله، يعني كل التفاصيل. لا تعذبت رحت على دوائر رسمية ولا على وزارة التربية ولا على شيء.
Actually it's really perfect. It's socially friendly school. Like it's so interesting.
J'ai eu une très belle expérience durant l'année scolaire pour ma fille Shehda.
الراحة اللي عاشوها الطلاب يعني بحسهم مرتاحين سواء كانت ليانا أو إخوانها، ما في الضغط هذا اللي عرفت إنه يعني الطالب يكون شوي متوتر أو هيك. بالعكس مرتاحين، الجو مريح، الأساتذة ممتازين.
الحمد لله ابني ابدا ما غير عليه الجو، يعني دغري تفاعل من اول اسبوع، صار عنده اصحاب، يعني هو والمعلمين كثير، يعني صار صحبه مع المعلمين، بحبوه.
Ça s'est très bien passé durant toute l'année. On a eu des relations, que ce soit pédagogiques ou bien avec l'administration, de haute qualité.
عاملين اكيب خاص بس ليشتغلون على الجامعات، والحمد لله يعني قدم ابني على كذا جامعة وأهم جامعات، والحمد لله كلهم انقبل فيهم.
احنا ساعدناهم وهم ساعدونا كيف نفهم انه في النهاية نوصل للنتيجة الحقيقية المضبوطة، انه كيف روان تختار دراستها في الجامعة. تم يعني اختيارها في 3 جامعات في بريطانيا حاليا، في جامعة اتوقع او جامعتين في تركيا. بشكل عام كانت تجربة إيجابية.
Je suis très contente et je suis très fière de ma fille Chehda Cemile. Elle a fait de grands efforts durant cette année scolaire. Je suis vraiment touchée pour tout ce qu'elle a fait.
Actually, the school, they did a very nice job, very good job actually in supporting the students. And we are appreciating that and how they are helping them to find their future, their university. They made a very nice image for all students actually.
Ça s'est très bien passé. On n'a eu pratiquement aucun problème. Il y avait une très bonne entente entre nous comme parents et le staff pédagogique, ainsi qu'une très bonne entente entre nous et le staff administratif. Je les remercie énormément, je le répète, parce que c'était vraiment une année exceptionnelle pour moi et mes enfants.
شيء بيرفكت جدا رائع، وانا كثير مبسوطه، وبنصح كل الاهل يعني بدون ما حدا يفكر، بتمنى لها النجاح والتقدم اكثر واكثر لمدارس الجزري. ثقتي فيهم عاليه وبتمنى يكملوا هيك.
I wish you all the luck, and I think you don't have the luck, you don't need the luck. You have the efforts, you have the capacities, the competence among faculty members and staff. So I wish you everything good and all the success.
Very well said. They definitely have all the capacity. Now, as the quote goes, every ship needs a captain. The crew is important, but the captain steers the ship. I would now like to invite the captain of the ship, which is our ship, and the man behind the vision, our general manager, Mr. Ersin Istioglu. Please welcome Mr. Ersin to the stage.
القيادة هي فن اتخاذ القرارات الصائبة في أوقات الرخاء والأزمات، وعندما يمتزج ذلك الفن مع وجود رؤية مستقبلية ثاقبة ومتميزة، تكون النتيجة وجود قائد قادر على خلق الظروف التي تعمل على تحقيق هذه الرؤية السامية، والتحكم بدفة القيادة لترسو السفينة على بر الأمان والنجاح والاستقرار. وها أنت اليوم دكتورنا الفاضل مستر أرسين، تترك خلفك مصابيح تضيء الطريق وتكمل مسيرتك بكل شرف وعزة. ضيوفنا الكرام، أرجو معي أن ترحبوا بصاحب الرؤية المستقبلية والإنجازات الكبيرة، المدير العام لمدارس الجزري للعلوم والتكنولوجيا الدكتور أرسين إشيوغلو.
Selamünaleyküm. Değerli kurucularımız, pek değerli velilerimiz, saygıdeğer öğretmenlerimiz ve pek kalbimizin parçası öğrencilerimiz. 2021-22 yılı mezuniyet törenimize hoş geldiniz.
Who are the very fundamental parts of our school and everyone else attending.
Sözlerime her şeyden önce 3 teşekkürle başlamak istiyorum.
Before starting everything or anything, Mr. Ersin will start with 3 specific thank yous.
Birinci teşekkürümüz, varlık sebebimiz, mutluluğumuzun, heyecanımızın, hayattaki her türlü güzelliğimizin tek sebebi yorgunluklarıyla, uykusuz geçirdiği gecelerle, hastalıklarımızda, huzurumuzda, her an yanımızda olan annelerimize sonsuz teşekkür etmek istiyorum.
Our first thank you goes to the person with the purest love, our dearest friend, the person that stays up all night looking after us when we're sick, the source of our happiness, the source of our love and education is our mothers.
Onların gayretleri olmasaydı, özverileri olmasaydı, uykusuz geçirdikleri geceler olmasaydı, böyle güzel bir gecede belki bir araya gelemeyecektik. O yüzden her birinin elini saygıyla öpüyorum.
Without all the sleepless nights that the mothers have sacrificed, we wouldn't have come to tonight. So he kisses the hands in the Turkish our phrase, but we kiss the floor that you walk on.
İkinci teşekkürümü değerli babalarımıza yapmak istiyorum.
The second thank you is for fathers.
Onlar ki bütün dalgalı sulara rağmen, bütün zorluklarına rağmen hayatın her türlü çilelerinde dümeni elinden bırakmadılar. Geminin kontrolünü elinden bırakmadılar. Huzur içerisinde yavrularımızın büyüyebilmesi için bütün bu zorluklara rağmen çocuklarımızı bu yaşa kadar getirip bizlere teslim ettiler. Çok çok sağ olun. Hürmetle elinizde eğiliyorum.
So this thank you is dedicated to fathers who kept their eyes on the vision, on the final destination, who throughout life's difficult challenges, curveballs, everything that life throws at them, they didn't lose sight and they kept their hands on the controller. So fathers, thank you very much.
Üçüncü teşekkürümü yeryüzünün peygamberlerin arkasında insanlığın eğitimi için hayatlarını adamış olan öğretmenlerime yapmak istiyorum.
Our next thank you is a thank you dedicated to teachers who the Prophet ﷺ also spoke of. So it's our teachers, our beautiful teachers.
Onlar ki biz çocukların, gençlerin, öğrencilerin her türlü durumlarına karşı sabredip, her türlü zorluklara karşı göğüslerini gerip, onların yetişmesi için gecelerini gündüzlerine kattılar. Mücadelelerine bizzat ben şahit oldum açıkçası. O yüzden onların karşısında saygıyla eğilip hepsine sonsuz teşekkürlerimi sunmak istiyorum.
We'd like to thank teachers who stood by our students through the difficult times, through the last minute or very difficult challenges that they would face. So he'd like to express his gratitude to those teachers.
İzninizle çocuklarıma, öğrencilerimize, değerli mezunlarımıza ve onların kardeşleri olan buradaki diğer kardeşlerine 2 tane tavsiyede bulunmak istiyorum.
Mr. Ersin has a special suggestion or advice, ideas to our darling students and graduates. He has 2.
İyi dinliyor
Advice.
musunuz gençler?
Are you guys listening carefully? All right.
Bir örnek vererek anlatmak istiyorum
We're going to
bunu.
be giving you guys a scenario.
2 tırtılın hikayesini anlatacağım size.
So it's a tale of 2 worms. So there's 2 worms. I'm going to explain the scenario.
Birincisi gibi olmayın, ikincisi gibi olmak için elinizden geleni yapmaya çalışın.
Do not be like the first one, but rather copy the second one.
Birinci tırtılımız ceviz kurdu.
The first one is a worm that goes inside a walnut. So if you can picture a walnut and the worm that enters it.
Cevizin çatlağını bulup, cevizin içerisine girip, cevizin içerisindeki var olan her türlü vitaminleri, cevizi sonuna kadar bütün iştahıyla yiyip, karnını sonuna kadar doyurup, cevizin içerisinde hiçbir şey kalmayana kadar yedikten sonra, artık kilolu bir hale geldikten sonra, tekrardan çıkmak istediğinde, artık kilolu olduğundan dolayı, dışarıya çıkamadığından dolayı, maalesef çıkabilmek için mücadele ede kendisini parçalayıp da ölen tırtılın hikayesi.
So this worm is the first worm, the worm that you shouldn't take as an example in life. So it finds a hole in the walnut, it enters the walnut and it eats. It eats everything that's in the walnut and it doesn't leave anything. Now because it's been eating and eating, when it finds a way to come out, it can't come out of the walnuts. And so it's very, very hard for the worm that has entered the walnut to ever come back out.
Buradan üniversitelerinize gideceksiniz. Dünyanın farklı ülkelerinde yerleşeceksiniz. Oralarda dünyanın türlü olaylarıyla karşılaşacaksınız. Dünyanın lezzetleri, dünyanın şehvetleri bitmez. Sakın onurunuzu, insanlığınızı unutmayın. Ve
You'll be,
dünyaya kesinlikle ve kesinlikle aldanmayın.
you'll be traveling the world, you'll start new chapters, you'll be on new journeys. Some of you will be here, some of you will be abroad. Please don't forget who you are, who you stand for, and don't forget your humanity.
İkinci tırtılımız ipek böceği.
So our second worm is a silk moth.
Onun gibi olmak için mücadele edelim hep beraber.
Strive to be like the silk moth, not the first worm.
İpek böceği güzel bir rengi vardır, narindir, kibardır, zariftir.
This silk moth has great characteristics.
Ve bilirsiniz ipek böceği dut ağacıyla beslenir. Dut ağacının yapraklarını yer ve belirli bir süreden sonra kendisine bir ev yapmaya başlar.
So this silk,
Kozasını örer, içerisinde yavaş yavaş kozasını örür. Daha sonra kozasının içerisine kendisini hapseder.
so this silk moth eats leaves. It's a very good mothing formation, but while it eats, it doesn't just eat and eat and eats for itself, but rather it eats to create something beautiful in the end. That's why it's called a silk moth.
Kendisini doyurmak için yemez. Aslında o arkasında çok büyük bir şey bırakmak ister.
It doesn't eat to survival, it eats to leave something great behind.
Sonra o kozaya bakarız. Belirli bir müddet sonra çatlar. Ve yerde sürünen o ipek böceği rengarenk bir kelebek olarak uçar.
So this, after eating and after striving and after working or hustling, as you guys say, in the end, it becomes a beautiful a butterfly.
Gerisinde dünya için çok önemli olan bir ipek bırakır ki ipek yolu biliyorsunuz dünyanın bütün medeniyetlerinin etrafında şekillendiği temel medeniyetlerden bir tanesi olmuştur. Kendisi gökyüzüne uçarken arkasında medeniyetler zinciri bırakır.
This tiny small thing that started off something that can hardly be seen ends up being a beautiful butterfly, and as you see it fly away, remember that it leaves greatness behind. It leaves the Silk Road that it created, civilizations and humanity that it created.
Kelebekler gibi uçarsınız inşallah.
Fly like butterflies.
Ve geride çok güzel medeniyetler bırakırsınız
And
bizlere.
please leave behind greatness and great civilizations and communities.
Cezeri'nin 5 temel değerini unutmamanızı tavsiye ederek sözlerimi bitiriyorum.
Is going to end with a few more advices of Aljazari.
Her şeye rağmen, her yerde, her zaman mutlu olun.
Despite everything, please remember to be happy.
Sizi üzecek insanların yanında ve olayların yanında durmayın. Takılmayın.
Don't be stopped by people who try to put you down.
Bir tane hayatınız var.
You have one life.
Evet. Ama asla ve asla insanlığınızı unutmayın.
But never forget
Erdemli
your
olun.
humanity. Never forget your humanity and remember who you are.
İkincisi 21. yüzyılın gerçeği olan bilim ve teknoloji alanlarında, kendi uzmanlık alanlarınızda lütfen ne orta ne ortanın altı kesinlikle ve kesinlikle en iyi olmak için gayret edin. Otorite olun, örnek olun.
Second advice is please to remember that you're living in a 21st century world. Strive to be the best. Don't accept unless you are the best.
Fakat bununla beraber şahsiyetinize kibarlık, letafet ve incelik katacak her türlü sanat faaliyetlerinden, müzik faaliyetlerinden ve spor faaliyetlerinden uzak durmayın.
Don't stay away from extracurricular activities. Stay creative, try things, and don't forget who you are.
Dördüncü özelliğimiz biliyorsunuz, bütün farklılıklarımıza saygı göstermek.
Our next advice is be respectful of all our
Her
different
türlü
differences.
farklılığımızla beraber, renklerimiz, dillerimiz, dinlerimiz, medeniyetlerimiz, kültürlerimiz, her türlü farklılığımızla beraber ortak nokta olan insanlıkta buluşup birbirimize saygı gösterelim.
Show respect to various cultures, diversity, and remember that we are stronger together. So always remember that and respect that.
Son olarak 200 yıldan beri insanlık habire tüketiyor. İnsanlığı tüketiyor. Medeniyetleri tüketiyor, tabiatı tüketiyor, doğayı tüketiyor. Her türlü şeyi tüketmeye başladık. Lütfen tabiata karşı, doğaya karşı saygılı olalım.
Please remember that people of our times, everything is from Mother Nature, our environment. So please keep that in mind and grow with awareness of that.
Son tavsiyem, unutmayın, benle beraber tekrar edin.
Don't forget the final one, and he will also remember with you. A reminder to us before you.
Toprak gibi olalım.
Be like the soil,
Mütevazi.
humble,
Her türlü pisliği temizliğe ve güzelliğe çeviren.
something clean and pure
Devamlı üreten.
that continues, that grows,
Devamlı renk katan.
that shows us light and colors.
Ve şunu unutmayın. Bizlerle toprak arasındaki tek fark o sabit ve sessiz. Bizlerse hareketli ve belirli bir müddet yaşayıp daha sonra kendisine döneceğimiz tarzda canlılarız.
And don't forget to be like the soil with patience and growth and love, and that's how you produce great flowers.
Evet. Tekrardan herkese katılımlarından dolayı çok çok teşekkür ediyorum. Gururlandırdınız, şeref verdiniz. Nice güzel günlerini çocuklarınızın görmek adına sizlere Allah'a emanet ediyorum.
We would like to thank you all for the speech and for listening. Thank you, Mr. Ersin, for your golden words and advice. Thank you very much. So we will be starting our certificate ceremony. I'd like to invite Mr. Raul to the stage, please. Students, please come up when you hear your name.
يا شهادات الخريجين أدعو الأستاذ رؤول السعيد إلى المسرح. أرجو من الطلبة التوجه إلى المسرح عند سماع أسمائهم ثم العودة. Honored student Asma Karut. Honored student Bana Joy Fares. Honored student Bushra Abdulrazak. Honored student Dalia Abdullah. Highly honored student Denise Tura. Honored student Ebrar Mahjour. Highly honored student Inas Ghazawi. honored student Hana Alami. Honored student Liana Basel Khalfan. Highly honored student Maria Muhammad Tame. مريم الدندشي. مريم مبطي. Honored student مريم المغربي. Honored student Merve Yahya. Highly honored student نور الهدى دياب. أمامة ميلاد. Honored student روند أنيس الحروب. ريتاج البلعيزي. Honored student student شهدة شملان. Highly honored student تسنيم إسماعيل. يمنى الجولحي. زينب محمد أولو. عبد العزيز محمود حسن. عبد الله أحمد صالح المنصور. عبد الرحمن محمد الطباع. أحمد رامي ميدجي. علي الروماني. الخطاب رافع الربيعي. عمار زين الدين سوالحة. بشر التون. محمد رمضان. Highly honored students, مهند الهليس. رامي زود. سعيد كليم. سلمان كارتويف. سليمان كوستويف. Highly honored student, زياد سعيد قطب. أسماء كروت. We are taking the picture again for Asma, Bushra and Bang. بشرى عبد الرزاق. بانا فارس. إبرار مهجور. الله. مريم المغربي.
I would now like to invite all of the seniors to come to the stage for a photograph. So if you can all come. Please come to the stage, seniors. Okay, please. Okay, girls in the front, please. Boys as well, come in. Okay, girls, can you please go down a level so we can have boys in the back? Thank you. Okay, go down 2 steps, yeah. Okay, can we please have the gentleman in the back? Girls, all come down, please. Boys in the back, come up to the stage. All right, boys, let's make a nice neat line in the back. Girls, can you please go 1 step down, girls? Not now. Go to the front. Girls, please go down 1 step. Okay. Parents, can we please have some space for the camera? Can we please ask the parents to move back a little? We need space for the camera, please, parents. If you can give us a little space. Can I now please invite grade 12 teachers in a minute to come join us? Parents, if we could please step a bit back so we can allow the cameras to take pictures.
أولياء أمورنا الكرام،
Can we have the students wait there for a minute? Grade 12 teachers, can we please join the picture?
مدرسي صف 12 رجاء إلى المسرح.
Grade 12 teachers, please join the picture. Thank you very much. So we are now going to cut the cake. So can I invite Dr. Ersin to come forward?
شكرا جزيلا. نرجو من السيد أرسين الحضور لتقطيع قالب الحلوى للخريجين.
We are now going to cut the cake.
مستر أبو بكر، ممكن إلى المسرح حضورك؟
Can Mr. Abu Bakr please come to the stage? Can we please ask parents to step back for the cameras? We're trying to take photos, please. Thank you, parents. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Graduation of 2022 seniors.
Congratulations and celebration when I
Round
tell
of applause, guys.
everyone that
Congratulations,
you're in
seniors
love with me.
2022.
Congratulations and jubilation. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. Who would believe that I could be happy and contented? I used to think that happiness had its been in way.